My food for thought title is written on the church program from January the 19th with a little note. Tell has the moon, and Nicholas act toward me. I can't be you, you can't be me. The title of my food for thought came to me in church on Sunday, January the 19th, 2014. And as usual, I do not understand the title I am given to write about until the time comes and the thoughts just flow faster than I can type most of the time. So I always ask God to slow my mind down so I can write everything He is giving me to share with you. So this is my food for thought. The last time I went to visit Nicholas in October, we were sitting outside, Nicholas, Simone, and me. I brought the subject of having to write my food for thought, and that opened the door. The both of them started teasing me about how I sound when I read, how I pause between sentences, and my whole body language. They had a good laugh, but the thing that came to me was at least they were listening in order to come to that conclusion. So I just let them have their laugh. I guess I had the face of someone who can take teasing without getting too upset. And this makes me stand taller and have broad shoulders, I tell myself. I also think about my daughter-in-law, Benita. When I was in Texas, their friends were over for dinner, and they started teasing her. And like me, she started to defend herself, and then she just let it go and let them say what they wanted to, and she just sat tall, and her broad shoulders stood out as well. And the conclusion I came to is, if they did not like her, they would not be teasing her that way. A big plus for her that she is that special, whether they realize it or not, she won that round. These two scenarios bring me to my subject, I can't be you, you can't be me. In our lives, we will always be different from other people, even though we may have some traits that they may have or do things in a similar way. No two people are alike. When people compare us to others, it is just that, a comparison, because we are not alike. Do not let that make you feel like you are not your own person, because you are. If we could all do things alike, the world and our lives would be very boring. I like to see people blend together to bring out the best in everyone. I always say this, and that is, everyone has a gift that is different from someone else. So use yours. Don't try to take a little bit of yours and then a little bit of theirs to make a bigger gift for yourself. Be satisfied with what you have been given and use it to the best of your ability. I can't be you because God made you for a reason, and you can't be me because God made me for a reason. But we can work together to make the best of what He has given us. I look at things one way, and you look at things another way. Does this make my way wrong or your way wrong? The answer is no. The difference we see is what makes things work in our lives more challenging. We are who we are, and that is okay. There are times when we just know and feel heartbroken because of how things are going in our lives. A friend told me one day to stop crying. You are tougher than that. And I realized then that yes, I am. And I can be that strong person, and you can too. So just be you, and don't try to be me, and I won't try to be you, but we will make it through whatever life brings our way. I can wish all day and wish my life away to be like someone else, but I know that God wants me to be me, and regardless, that is who I am, me. So when someone tells you that you remind them of someone else, take the compliment and say thank you. And know they can see the God in you, and where you are headed, only God knows. I would like to read a poem my mother gave me the other day, and I thought it was perfect to go with my food for thought. I did not tell her my title, and I never tell anyone ahead of time what I'm writing about because I don't know myself, because I only have a title until I sit down at my laptop. But when I heard it, I said to myself, yes, this is the ending I need, basing it on my title. House cleaning. Last week, I threw out worrying it was getting in the way. It kept me from being me. I couldn't do things God's way. I threw out a book on my past, didn't have time to read it anyway. Replaced it with my goal, started reading it today. I threw out hate and bad memories. Remember how I treasured them so? Got me a new philosophy too, threw out one from long ago. Brought in some new books too, called I Can, I Will, and I Must. Threw out I Might, I Think, and I Ought. Wow, you should have seen the dust. I ran across an old friend, haven't seen him in a while. I believe his name is God. Yes, I really like his style. He helped me do some cleaning and added some things himself, like prayer, hope, and faith. Yes, I placed them right away on my shelf. I picked up this special thing and placed it at the front door. I found it. It's called peace. Nothing gets me down anymore. Yes, I've got my house looking good, nice, looks good around the place. In closing my food for thought, again I say, I can't be you, you can't be me. But one thing is for certain we can agree on is to let God do the housekeeping, and whatever comes our way, we can say without doubt, all is well.